Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, for those of you who don't know. And today we're going to be going into the e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold palette. I know that I've been doing a lot of rosy kind of things for you guys. Lately, the last few videos I've done were on sort of rosy themed stuff. I wanted to kind of show you guys this palette and show you kind of what you can do with it a little bit. It does it's reminiscent to the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, because it does actually have a lot of those colors in here. So just know that this is potentially a dupe. If you get it on e.l.f.'s website, it is $10. But if you get it at your local Target, if they sell it, it's $6 there. So just letting you know, in case you wanted to try it out after you watched this tutorial, that is completely fine. As you guys well know, I went ahead and primed my face. I also put on some foundation. Right now I'm going to go ahead and put on one of the newer products that I have, and this is the finishing powder in shade light medium. So you have your little mirror here. You got your product here, you lift up the product, and out comes a little sponge. Now yes, it does look kind of nasty right now. That's because I did actually start using it last night when I was filming other videos. So what you do is you're going to go in, and I'll use that half, and you just kind of gently go in, because it is a pressed powder slash cream, and it is pigmented, just be aware of that. This is to help set your face. I wanted to show this to you guys on camera so you could sort of see how to use it. And now I don't know if it's just the foundation or if it's the actual powdered product itself that is so sticky right now, but you know, as long as it works. I mean, it does look like it's actually concealing things for me, which is strange. But I also went in with a foundation brush instead of with a beauty sponge, so that way I was definitely able to get some pretty decent coverage, even though I didn't use the sponge. You know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. This is entirely up to you. So I went ahead and did that. It looks kind of nice, kind of blended. So now what you do is you take product, put your sponge back in, close the product, and then you can use the mirror portion of the product if you wish. I'm going to go ahead and put it down though, because I'm going to be ending up using a blush and bronze set with you today. So I'll go ahead and use that mirror if needed. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Alright, so now that our face is ready and stuff like that, we can go in to the palette. It is a very gorgeous palette. If you get to see it in person, I think you'll really like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, just enough that you'll be able to see everything, but that we won't lose focus. So excuse me while I look in the viewfinder. Okay. So that ought to be okay. So let's go ahead and go into, let's go ahead and go into the first color that I think would look really good. It's going to be this color right here. So what I'm going to do is, you know that we always coat both sides of the brush. If you've been watching my videos, you guys know that I like to use that technique. Okay, just really get it coated. And then, for me, I tend to dab first. So I'm going to go ahead and switch mirrors, because that one's like not wanting to work with me right now. So, I mean, it is a very light shade. I did not do a transition shade this time around. I really don't think that this look needs that. But, I mean, if you do and you want to do that, go for it. But I'm definitely going to add some of this color to the eye so that you can see kind of a nice look. And you also want to be gentle with your eyelids. I mean, I've been doing so many makeup videos for you guys, and there's a lot more to come, that unfortunately my eyelids are like, I hate you so much right now. You know, you just really want to treat them good, treat them right. Okay, so I think that's a really good amount for both eyes, and it's very subtle. You know, it's not too pigmented or too crazy or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with another brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this pink shade right here into my crease. So go ahead and coat both sides of your brush in that shade. This is actually my favorite shade in the palette. And just very gently apply it over that edge where the other shadow stops. And yeah, do that little wax on, wax off situation. So, you know, I'm holding it down at the bottom just to give it a little more of a gentle situation, so you can see right there in the crease that it is showing up. And I think I'm going to smoke this one out, and I'll show you how to do that. But for now, I want to get this color into the crease. And remember, be very gentle with your eyelid. We want to be nice to our eyelids. Just gentle, gentle. And so that's how the crease looks. I'm going to go ahead and take yet another eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade on my eyebrow bone. I'm not sure why it's not showing you. So maybe if I point, so maybe I'll use this one instead. I am sorry that my camera is being a total jerk. It tends to do that, and I have no idea why. I will definitely try to fix that. But go ahead and coat your brush. If you're following along, go ahead and coat your brush on both sides. You know, like we always do. Pat both sides on. And you might want to apply medium pressure to this, but definitely coat it down so that you have a smooth look going on. There we go. And now go to your other eye if you're following along. And go ahead and really bring that up a bit. Now I am going to add that other color that I was trying to add before. That's right next to this one. And that way it'll show a little bit more pigment. Okay. Alright, so there's more pigmentation now than there was. So this is kind of what everything looks like. Now I don't need to blend the edges like I did before because I already blended them as I was putting on each shadow. So like I promised, I'm going to show you how to smoke this out a bit. What you want to do is definitely, take this this very dark shade that we have here. It's very, it's a dark purpley sparkle, and just barely tap into it. So you're going to want to take a blending brush, whether it's e.l.f. or another one, doesn't matter, and go in straight down like this. Just go in like that, and you know, you're going to want to add it very carefully. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that my camera's being a total jerk. Alright, so hopefully it will... Gosh dang you, dude. Alright, so we're going to do that. And go in until you can really feel comfortable. And then once you feel comfortable doing it, do kind of like a C motion on the outside of your eye and apply as much as you want to apply. Okay, so that eye is smoked out now. And you do the exact same thing on the other eye. Just really dab a little bit of color in there. I have a feeling I just did a lot more than I had intended to for that eye. It is not as blended, so I will take care of that right now. So that is really kind of how you smoke it out. Now I'm not going to put on any eyeliner for this look. All you're really going to see me do is put on some mascara. So I will go ahead and actually I can show you that on camera so that you can sort of see how volumizing this is. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So the applicator looks a lot like that. It's pretty thin. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down. And then up. You're probably sitting there like, why is she showing us this? Well, I will show you in just a second why I'm showing you this. Okay, so you do that. And then you use the very tip of the brush to really get those long lashes that you couldn't get before. And it is a bit time consuming, but you know, if you can take a look, so I'm going to make sure that you can see it, that the mascara is definitely there and it's definitely defined. They don't look like I have falsies on, but you know, they definitely look much better than they did. I'm gonna go ahead and then go into our blush and sort of bronzy / contour looking way. So I'm going to be using the Ultimate Blending Brush by e.l.f. to go into this shade right here. So, you know, you want to apply a little bit at a time to your cheek because you really don't want to overly do it and pigment it. So what you do is you go with the apple of your cheek, dab it a little bit, and then start to blend into your cheek. And you can get more product if you want. So there we go. I'm going to leave it pretty subtle today. Okay, so that's on there. Okay, and now I'm going to take the contouring brush and I'm going to go into that contour slash bronze, and you want to coat the side of the brush that's going to be getting involved. So do this with your face. And keep going. Okay, and now go to the other side. Okay, now I'm not someone who usually contours their face, but for today I did. I have never contoured my nose. But there's always a first. I actually like that. Alright, so that part is done. And honestly, the last two parts of it are, you know, for me, a lip product and then setting spray. So for my lips today, I'm going to go ahead and use the little duo side that e.l.f. came out with, where it's the daytime lipstick color here and the nighttime lipstick color here. And it even shows you with a little sun and moon symbol there. There we go, you can see them now. But I'm going to use the daytime. And if you want to get this set, it's in the, I think it's called the Best Berries. So you go in with the brighter side, and a really nice like rosy berry nude shows up out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and take that palette that we used again, and I'm going to apply this to my lips. Very buttery, very soft, and it's a great formula. It's in their moisturizing lipstick formula, so not only does it smell great, it looks great, and it makes your lips feel moisturized. So that's the second to final step. The final step now is to use some setting spray, and this is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus setting spray. You guys would have seen this if you watched my review on Wet n Wild products, so just go ahead and spritz and you're done. Okay. But do keep in mind that you shouldn't inhale, and you also need to not close your eyes because that sticks the lashes together. So this is the look right here. This is it in its entirety. It's finished. So let me fan that off a little bit. So you can just take your hair down, enjoy your day, and just feel fabulous. Alright guys, so if you liked what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell that's right next to it. That bell is going to notify you every time that I post a new video, which happens a lot, so just be prepared. Thank you so much for being, you know, not only a subscriber, but for being a viewer and being interested in someone else's abilities. And I hope that I was able to teach you some tricks here and there, not only in this video, but in videos prior. So definitely I will list everything that I have down below, everything that I've used, so that you guys can get those items if you wish and follow along with the video tutorial. And feel free to do your own thing. You know, feel free to do your own thing with this palette, because that is how incredible it is. So thank you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. I love you.